Hi, and welcome to Mid-American Gardener. I'm Sandy Mason with the University of Illinois Extension as the State Master Gardener Coordinator, and we are so glad you've decided to join us. Can you feel it? Spring is definitely in the air. Do you know what you're going to plant this year? Maybe you're trying to figure out what went wrong last year and you want to make sure it doesn't happen again. Or maybe you're trying to decide where those perennials ought to be moved to. I know I have a plan to move a few perennials around. So we're here to help you out on Mid-American Gardener. And we always have a great group of people to answer your gardening questions. And tonight we have Jennifer.
Hi, Sandy. Thanks. I'm Jennifer Nelson, and I am a horticulturalist that writes a blog called Grounded and Growing. And I brought a show and tell today of an orchid that we can plant in our gardens here in zone 5-ish. It's called Blatilla Yokohama. Kate is the variety name, and it's also called a Chinese ground orchid. It normally is not this big this time of year. It's typically blooming in May, but this one's been forced. I got it at a plant sale recently, and it's starting to form a flower, so it'll bloom out before I get it out in the garden. But put it in a sheltered location. Depending on the reference you look at, they're hardy to zone 5 or 6. So I put it in a sheltered spot with good, well-drained soil, and it does great.
So this is a perennial. We don't think about orchids that we've actually put out in our flower gardens. So it's perennial. And then it's more like a shade garden thing? Would you put it in with your hostas and stuff?
I have it in a shade garden with some hostas kind of underneath a tree. It does pretty well. It does seem to appreciate regular moisture. I've lost some where I've let it get too dry.
Okay.
But it's one that is not super expensive, so you can have some fun, play around.
I love trying new plants. Yes. That's a great thing. Okay. And Shane.
I'm Shane Coulter. I'm one of the family of owners of Country Arbors Nursery in Urbana, Illinois and Onarga, Illinois. And we grow a little bit of everything, annuals, perennials, trees, shrubs. So I've kind of have a little bit of information about every single one of them. And tonight I brought a little sample of something. A lot of people have mulch, and mulch is great for the plants. There's nothing better that breaks down into soil. But it comes a time where people get tired financially and even economically and physically of putting down mulch. So I brought something called bark stone, and it really does look like bark. It's got that brown color, it's got great texture to it, and it's something you can put down, and you put down once, and then you don't have to put it down again. And the nice thing about this is, everybody uses locally sourced rock, which is great because it's less expensive. You have River Rock, you have Merrimack, which is from St. Louis area, and so they buy it because it's cheap. But this one is so light that we buy it by the ton, and you get 3 times the coverage of another stone. Oh, wow. So the price may be more expensive from the shipping, but it comes out to be about the same as the rest of them locally. But it's really nice looking. It's something different. It's something that is readily available in the area. So it's something called bark stone. Think about putting it. Bark stone. It's an easy name to remember because it looks like bark, but it's stone.
Yeah, it really does look like bark when you look at it. And it's kind of, I like the colors on it because it really has some nice natural colors to it. So I can see it blending with the landscape very nicely.
Yeah, I think it's a nice mix. You get kind of tired of seeing the same stone over and over and over in every yard.
Right. Okay, very good. Thanks, Shane. And Kay.
Hi, I'm Kay Carnes. I'm a Champaign County Master Gardener. And I brought a couple of broccoli plants with me tonight that I started at the beginning of February. This one is called Green Goliath. And it's called that because it's supposed to get gigantic, huge heads on it. And so that it's really good for freezing and canning. And the other one is the other end of the spectrum, and this is a rather unusual looking broccoli plant. It's called Purple Peacock Sprouting Broccoli, and I've grown the sprouting broccolis. They're actually my favorite for a number of years. And you don't get one huge head. You get a lot of little side shoots, but it continually produces from the time it matures until it freezes in the late fall, early winter. So it's really nice for picking for a meal, and it's a really pretty. The shoots that you pick will be a purple color. Okay. And it's really kind of decorative.
So you started these from seeds, I take
did.
it. So do you think it's too late to start from seed if people want their own plants?
Not this year because it's it's still cold. It is a cool weather crop, but a lot of times I don't get them in until April or so. But ideally, you want to get them out as soon as, the weather.
Yeah. So if they get the seeds, get them planted right away, they could still have some.
These actually, I sprouted in 2 days.
Oh my.
I couldn't believe it. I was shocked.
We like that. And actually, I've grown that green Goliath broccoli before, but the heads are so big that if you have unless you have a family that likes
Yeah.
to eat a lot of broccoli, it was almost like too much
Right.
at times. So I like the idea of the sprouting broccoli
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
just maybe a little bit more manageable.
But
unless
I
you're going to
I
freeze,
freeze,
it. Or, yeah,
so
unless you're going to freeze them.
it's
Okay,
fine.
very good. Oh, good. I always like think about new vegetables as well. So, and remember our podcast. If you haven't had a chance to listen to it, I actually did one for this week. So you can see we had all kinds of questions. We did a lot of the voicemail questions that people have, and it was everything from eastern chipmunks to pruning blueberry bushes, you name it. So check out the podcast. We really had a lot of fun with them. And remember, if you have any questions that you'd like to have us take care of, either on the show or through the podcast or whatever, then just contact us. Send your questions through Facebook or email, or certainly through our voicemail. We have this new voicemail number now. So 3 o'clock in the morning, you want to send a voicemail, you certainly can do that. And that's 217-300-8224. But of course, for tonight, our phone call is actually, you can go ahead and call us now at 217-333-3495. But we do have a caller. We'll go right to our lines. And on line 2, we have Rick from Shelbyville. And you have a question, sounds like about blueberries. What can we do for you, Rick?
Yeah, my dad's 93 years old. He's had some blueberry bush about 25 years old,
Wow.
and I want to transplant them. So when's the best time to do that? How deep do you dig them? They're going to need a trellis or something to climb on, or what?
So blueberries, and you want to transplant them, sounds like, but they're 25 years old? Wow, those are some old blueberries.
How big?
Yeah.
So how big are they? Pretty good size.
Or I guess they were trimmed back last year. They're about 3-4 foot tall right now. So
Okay. So what do you think?
Yeah, so now's a good time. You said 3 foot tall. You probably want a 15-inch root ball. So you're going to be about 15 inches wide, maybe 15, 18 inches deep. And the easiest way is, without getting too technical, is to draw that circle around the 15 inches and dig a moat around it, and then take your shovel. So you want to dig this little trench around that hole, and then dig your shovel in, and then you can get a root ball. If you try and just put your shovel in, your shovel's not going to be deep enough to make a root ball. So dig a moat first, and then dig the root ball, and then try and put it in burlap or something to hold it together while you transplant it. But now is a pretty good time. We're digging in the
Weather's still
fields
dormant.
right
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a
Very
good time.
Well, good
Yeah.
for you. It's nice to have that kind of heritage, isn't it? Maybe some
Yeah.
plants
Yeah, that is.
your family had. So very good. Thanks for that question. And on line 3, we have Tom from Gibson City, and you have a question about grapevines. What can we do for you, Tom?
Yes. Which way are grapevines supposed to run? East and west or north and south?
Oh, when you plant them?
That's a good question.
Does it
On the
make
vine?
a difference?
It does
Well,
for
for shading.
For the people that grow wine, they would say, of course it does, but I don't grow wine, so I'm not sure exactly. But yeah, they absolutely. You'll see the vineyards all go the same direction. I just don't know.
I guess
what that
I
is.
would almost think you'd want the vines running north and south
think,
because
yeah.
that
To
way
get
they'd
the
get
most
good,
sun.
morning
Sun
light
light.
and good afternoon light. I would think that would be the maximum light.
Yeah.
Where's Bob Skirvin when you need
Yeah,
him?
Bob Skirvin would be a really good question. Maybe we'll have to pass that on to him. But I would think you'd want to maximize your light.
That's
So
what
that
I
would be the
think,
thing
too.
where the
Makes
vines would actually run north and
Yeah.
south, and then so you get some good light that way. But I don't know
both
if they're doing
sides.
it for wine. Maybe there's a different way of doing
Yeah,
that.
there is. They've got it down to an art as far as
Okay, we
trimming
may
and
have to,
light.
next
But that's a
time
good question.
Bob
For
Skirvin's
us around
on.
here, we don't really care as long as we just plant them and they get sunlight. So we don't
We're just
actually
trying to keep 'em
make them
alive.
run. We don't trellis them because we're not looking to get wine grapes. So I'm not sure. It's a great question.
Okay, we may have to
Yeah.
move that one on to another
Yeah.
time, but hopefully that'll at least give you some
And
idea.
I
So
didn't
thanks
think
for
we'd
that
get
question.
stumped tonight. That was
Yeah, who
Right off the
knew?
bat.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Anyway.
We'll do
Okay,
better.
so on line 4, we have Logan from Springfield. What can we do for you? You have a question
Hi.
about?
I apologize if you've already been asked this, but I've been out of town for a while. But what is the good time to start sowing grass seed here in central Illinois?
That's a great question. So thank you very much.
You could put it out now,
Now,
but it
yeah.
may not do anything for a while. But yeah, I would nothing to lose to put it out now.
April's usually, I always think about April as being a pretty good time too.
Yeah, but think about if you're putting crabgrass preventer out, that will also prevent your grass seed from growing. So you might need to change your timing or not use that product if you usually do.
Okay. Okay. So it's good. You know, I think that's a great thing about spring is that you can start doing these things like that you maybe you forgot to do last year or you ran out of time or
That
whatever.
never happens at our house.
Yeah, it never
Sandy.
happens. There's so many things you can do, but certainly sowing grass seed would be a good one.
Yeah.
Certainly starting a lot of our vegetable plants can be started pretty early. So what are some of the early like vegetable plants that people could actually, even think about?
Lettuce. Go plant some
Lettuce.
lettuce this weekend.
Okay, lettuce, but a lot of the leafy stuff.
Lettuce, radishes. Radishes are really cold hardy, and that's a great thing to start now. Spinach, kale.
Lots of reasons to get outside. Okay.
Yeah,
very
there's no reason not right now to be cleaning your yard, start
Oh, yeah,
trimming. We saw some signs of it last weekend when the weather around Midwest was nice. But it doesn't have to be nice to go out and trim your yard.
Oh, that's true too.
I've got all my flower beds cleaned
Yeah,
off.
my yard's
It's-
completely
Oh,
cleaned
yeah,
and
you
mowed.
can come-
You can come to my house, Kay.
Yeah.
Really, come to my
retired.
house if you run out of something to do. Okay, very good. Okay, and then on line 2 we have Christy from Monticello, and you have a question about trees, or tree selection. What can we do for you, Christy?
Yes, I have to replace a tree. It's close to the corner of the house, about 15 foot out from the corner of the house. And I need a canopy because I had hostas underneath there from the old tree that I lost. And I've really been pouring through books, and I'm kind of struggling with deciding what to pick.
Yeah. Good question, because trees are such a long-term investment. So what would be good? So it sounds like it's pretty close to the house, like 15 feet or so from the house.
What tree are you losing, and why is it coming down? Did it have a disease?
There's a pine there that was really old and been there
Okay.
only at the house 20 years ago, and
Okay.
it just started dying from the top.
Okay, because
So it
sometimes
sounds
that makes a
like
difference.
time for a new tree.
Yeah.
So what would be some good selections? So fairly close to the house.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is everybody, when they lose a tree, they put a new tree in, and you just can't put a tree in that's big enough to protect what's been lost.
Right.
So no matter what we put in, it's not going to prevent those hostas from burning for
Right.
quite a while. So you're going to have to adjust that bed underneath. I'm a big fan of like an ivory silk lilac. The studio here is loaded with them. It's getting to be overplanted because it's such a great tree. But if you don't have a lot in the neighborhood, an ivory silk lilac is 20 feet tall, 20 foot wide, blooms in the summer when nothing else blooms. The bark's pretty in the winter. It's one of the plants that don't seem to mind the clay as much either, so it's pretty hardy. So
it's a lilac, but it's a tree
it's
lilac.
a tree
that people don't
lilac.
always
Yeah,
think.
the name it is a lilac, but
Right.
it's not like the bush where you go out and smell. The fragrance is okay, but it's not really grown for that. But the leaf is dark, rich green, and again, it'll fit in that space. So I think an ornamental at 15 foot's more you want to be. A hedge maple could be in that range. A
Maybe
Janala
some
maple.
small crab apples,
Small
maybe?
crab apples. There's some great crabs now that are more resistant to blight. Even prairie fire struggle a little bit, so some of the newer ones, ornamental crab. And the berries are size of cherry pits now, so they're not messy. A lot of people come in just thinking of the big Dolgo crab apples, and oh no, I don't want a crab apple. They're messy. No,
Yeah.
things have changed.
But I do like crab apples. It's good for the pollinators. all
Yeah,
that
and
stuff.
the birds
But
love 'em.
I think you brought up a good point. Is that you're not going to have an instant shade
Right.
garden.
Yeah.
So you may have to move the hostas somewhere else for a
Yeah.
little while, and suddenly you have a sun garden.
Yeah,
That's-
you can buy only so much time.
Yeah.
you can buy up, but you just can't buy 20 years.
Yeah,
So.
right. Okay, good answers. Good things to think about. So hopefully that helps you, Christy. And on line 3, we have Roger from Oriana about sowing grass.
Yeah, what I heard in regards to stone grass was really the last snowfall.
You hear that a lot.
Because this way you can see the amount of seeds you put down, but then it also gives it a little bit of water to get going, and then it just takes off that way.
Yeah, you hear
heard
that
that
a
one.
lot.
Yeah. It works. I mean, as it melts and it settles into it.
Right.
That's
I think
one way
that's
of
the
doing
idea.
it. There's more than one time to do it.
Right.
Labor Day for us is by far our favorite time to do it because it's a little cooler.
Right.
And
Right.
you still get some warmth to get it. So Labor Day for us is just ideal. But yeah, you can do it in the winter when the snow melts. That's a great time. You can do it now. you can do it essentially all summer. It just comes down to the amount of water
Right,
that you
right,
need during the
right.
season. Summer's a lot more difficult, but very doable. You just have to sit outside the entire time all summer and water and quit your job. You know, you become a full-time water person. That's fine, but you can do it.
So that is. But I think probably sometimes we wait, you know, we think about waiting maybe even into April because then it starts to warm up, especially if you're doing Kentucky bluegrass grass seed, which is notoriously slow to germinate anyway.
Cold soil is not
and the
good,
problem is the longer the seed sits there, the more apt it might be to either something eats it or it doesn't germinate well. So I think some of that, sometimes we think about, you know,
But the
you want
one
to
thing, the
maximize
soil
how fast
temperatures
it
are
goes.
much higher than they normally are. Normally, the soil
temperatures are higher right now.
much higher,
Yeah,
and
you're
we
right.
don't have frost in the
Good
ground
point.
again for the second year, so we're a little bit ahead of where we
Right.
where we were.
Right.
So,
yeah,
we're getting
good.
close.
Glad you brought that up. Okay,
Yeah.
very good. And on line 4, we have Josh from Mattoon, and it sounds like you're ready to move some peonies.
Yeah, actually, I'm moving from a house, so I had 2 clumps of kind of sentimental, special peonies, and I put them in a neighbor's yard last fall to transplant them down there, just so they'd be out of the yard, and I could make sure I could keep them. And they kind of broke apart these clumps whenever I took them out of the ground, and the roots were all in pieces. So I put them in the ground, and I don't know which way was up. And they're kind of all jumbled in there, and I'm kind of worried that I'm going to lose them. So is there anything I should do in the spring in my neighbor's yard to replant them or anything, or should I just leave them be and hope that I can transplant them again and by the end of summer or something?
Okay, so moving peonies.
That's a tough call.
Well, you did the right thing in the fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, because generally we want to do them usually in September.
Fall
or
is
so,
when
right?
you do it, and then they look like little carrots. So they look like long carrots, essentially, the root system. So that it's not unusual. You're probably expecting these fibrous type roots, and they just have a totally different look than a normal perennial. We still plant them in the spring just because a lot of times we forget and we're busy, and so we do buy the bare root peonies and plant them. It's better to plant them in the fall, but it is doable. Again, we talked earlier about doing things now. You could probably do peonies now. I would, if you know where they're at, you could probably go hunt them down, dig them up, and plant them in your next area. Even right now, you can.
But
do
maybe
that.
if he can leave them, would he probably
Yeah.
just go ahead and leave them until September? If you can leave them in your
If you
neighbor's
can,
yard.
yeah, that's true. There's a lot of cases. If you can do it, ideally August is the best time.
Yeah,
But if you have to do them now, I think it's probably going to be okay because we do have some decent luck. Summer is a whole nother ballgame.
Yeah, and plants are so amazing is that even if we get them a little jumbled up, that plants are pretty good at sort of
Figure it
figuring
out.
out what's
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
and what's
Yeah, they
down.
will.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll still work out
I had
for
to
you.
move
So
some in the spring one year, and they didn't bloom that year, but then they
So
recovered.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
So maybe the flowering won't
Yeah.
be all that great, but just to realize they're probably still alive and do well for you. So good. And I love peonies because there's a lot of sentimentality
yeah.
with peonies
Yeah.
when you have them from your grandma or your mom or whatever. So that's great. Okay, good. Thanks. And on line 5, we have Roberta from Tolono, and you have a question about honeysuckle?
Yes. I have one honeysuckle vine up by my house on a trellis, and it has red blooms on it, but it doesn't have, there's no smell to it.
Oh.
And then I live near a railroad, and there's several of the white honeysuckle bushes out along there, and they have no odor to them. And I would just, any suggestions, answers, or
Okay, like why they don't have fragrance.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've seen it on the vine, the ornamental vines that we would
Yeah.
grow, not the invasive ones. I don't know if I've ever noticed a lot of fragrance with
No,
I
those.
there's
haven't
not.
noticed any.
No.
Yeah. So maybe certainly in those, there's a good reason why, because they just don't have that kind of genetics to really have much fragrance.
There's a lot of different honeysuckles out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of different honeysuckle, and of course the one that's like crazy wild, invasive, that's in every woodland and stuff. We don't want that in our yard, which tends to be, unfortunately, some of the more fragrant ones. So that may be just something, unfortunately, we just don't have for you. So. At any rate,
Yeah.
I'm not sure there's anything you can do about that one. So good. And then on line 2 we have Fred from Tuscola, and then you have a tip for us about grass seed. On line 2, Fred.
Yes, thank you for taking my call.
Sure.
I have a comment on the grass seed. Usually springtime you're going to rains. The best thing that I found very successful, you take your grass seed, put it in a nylon stocking pantyhose, and you soak that in 5 gallons of water, approximately, depending on the amount of seed you got, and soak that overnight, and you work that water in there. Your water is going to turn about the color of coffee. I do that twice, 2 rounds of it in 2 days. Then I take it out and let it drip dry for the 3rd day, and the 4th day I just take and put it in a trash bag with a hairdryer. I dry it faster that way, and then I sew it. What it does, it washes off that preservative.
It's stratified.
And once you have that, you just kind of rake it in lightly, and I have great success with that on an early jump start.
Oh, so kind of like almost pre-germinates it or kind of gets it
Get
going.
any kind of
Someone is
germination
retired.
inhibitor off.
Somebody's retired.
You might have a little extra time
Than the average homeowner.
It's a great tip. I've never heard that before.
It's
but
no
that
different
sounds
than
like
we do all our
vegetable.
vegetable seeds that way. We
Like
we
soak
soak
in-
them in
soak the
water, especially
seeds and then-
peppers. Peppers, that cuts it
Okay.
in half for me.
Yeah,
wow.
soaking the seeds. So
Yeah.
that's good, but I never thought
Get the
about it with the
inhibitors
grass seed.
out.
I just, the grassy, that's so much grassy. And I
But good
cook it
for
in the
you
oven.
for trying that.
Yeah,
Good
no,
for
I mean,
you.
it really, he's 100% right. That absolutely works.
Good for
So
you.
you're not
Good.
going to save but 4 or 5 days, but but hey, I mean,
that's good.
that's a great tip, though.
That's what I love about the show. We learn from each other, don't we?
Yeah.
We absolutely learn from. Okay.
Yeah.
And on line 3, we have William from Mount Auburn, and you have a question about pruning. Sounds like.
Yes, I have a very old burning bush in my front yard, 50, 60 years old, and the interior of it, the middle section of the bush is real shallow. It's just nothing but large branches. Now, I was wondering how far back can I cut this bush?
Okay. Burning bush. How far back can you cut it?
Much as you'd like.
I gotta say, I've done
Yeah.
a pretty good job of cutting
Yeah.
it.
I
Oh,
always-
you're
I
ready to
always-
cut it at ground level, or
Yeah,
no?
maybe. I've cut it back pretty hard though
Oh.
at various times of year, just out of necessity, and had it recover
Yeah.
quite well.
We had a case where they had what they called the Monstrosa, which is the big one. It's 20 feet, and they just absolutely didn't want it. They wanted 6 feet. And so they let me literally take a chainsaw and take it to 5 feet, and they said if it
Wow.
lives, then fantastic. If it dies, we were going to cut it down anyway. And it flushed out and looked gorgeous. And I
That's
pretended like I
amazing.
knew what I was doing the whole time. But really, I was just trying. Yeah. But I was like, they did exactly what I thought it would do. But I really had no clue. But yeah,
Yeah.
so they're tough as nails.
Yeah, so that's the good news. You can do some heavy pruning, and this would be a
Yeah.
good time to do it, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
that was a
so-
great time.
Good.
Yeah, you'll get a nice flush if you do it now.
Okay, and we're going to go ahead and go through our second round of. You got an email for us, Jennifer?
Yeah, I do. I have a question from Peter and Betsy on lawn reseeding. They write that back in October, they managed to kill a smallish area of lawn with too much fertilizer. They had a problem with a spreader dumping a bunch on the lawn, and they want to know, can they reseed it later this fall or wait till spring? And when can they reseed? This is just the grass show,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it is the grass show.
And the
Reseed
good
your
news
lawn.
is that I'm sorry we didn't get to your question until March, but October you wouldn't have had any time to reseed because that fertilizer was there. But nitrogen washes away really easily, so I would say it's probably washed out by now. And go ahead and try it. And if you have problems with germination, then wait a little bit and try again. But
Or put it in pantyhose.
put it in the do the pantyhose method. Yeah,
We have
while
a
you're
new
waiting.
technique. We have a new technique.
But
Okay,
definitely
great.
all is not lost, and thankfully it was just a bunch of nitrogen and not something else.
Yeah, sometimes. Okay, very good. And Shane, what do you
All
have?
right,
for us?
well, we're staying with the theme. The question is, what is the best time to divide my perennials? Are there any type that should not be divided? And I'll say most perennials, this is a great time. As soon as you see the little plant coming up, whatever perennial it is, it's starting to poke up. That's a really good time. It's got a little bit of vigor. You can see where it is. You can divide it up. The things that I stay away from normally are iris, daylily, and peony. But I will say iris and daylily are so tough that you can move them if you'd like to. We do quite a bit of moving, but ideally they tell you summer for those 3, and it's a great time to plant those 3. But everything else, get the shovel out, get the hand trowel out, find the plants, and divide and share.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I had a master gardener tell me one time that all her perennials have wheels. So that she just moves them around.
Yeah.
Just keep moving around. Okay.
Yeah.
And how about you, Kay?
Well, I have an asparagus question, and they said they've had an asparagus patch for years, and last year none came up. Is there any hope for this year? And Yeah, I think there is.
There's always hope.
Yeah, especially with asparagus. And last year the problem was, and I didn't have nearly as much as I normally do, we did not have any cold. Asparagus needs a really good cold spell to promote growth. You might also try, get some fertilizer on it, make sure you clean out any weeds around it. And
it's certainly worth the effort.
Worth trying. It's
do
easier
asparagus.
than putting in a new bed.
Again, I love springtime because we have so many great questions about new things to do and maybe thinking about putting in a new asparagus patch, whatever it is. And remember, you can always connect us through Facebook or email. Certainly, if you have any questions for us that you want us to deal with, either through voicemail or the podcast or whatever it is, be sure to connect with us, and we'd be glad to help you out because we always have a wealth of information. And again, we learn from you. Maybe you can give us some tips on how to start grass seed or something like that. So I'm going to remember that one for sure. So thank you all very much, and have a great week gardening.